Welcome back to this new video. I am the Italian investor and today I'm going to show you my valuation for Funko stock. As you can see behind me, I'm a Funko fan, so I understand pretty well the company. And I'm not sure Wall Street analysts can say the same, so keep this in mind throughout the video because it's going to be very important when you consider my valuation. In another video, which I'm going to link up here, I showed you my investment thesis on Funko, but I didn't show you my valuation, so I'm going to do that in this video. If you still don't know what's Funko, Funko is a company which produces toys, the ones you see behind me, plus other products, and they also produce clothing apparel through Loungefly, its fastest growing segment. But if you want to make sure to understand the business a little bit better, I advise you to go check my previous video. Okay, so now we can go straight to the valuation. I will show you how much I think Funko stock should be worth in the next few years. But before we do that, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. So this is my valuation. For 2022, I projected revenue growth of 20%. For 2023, I projected again a revenue growth of 20%, and then in 2024 and 2025, I projected the revenue growth of 10%. And I am sandbagging numbers. I believe Funko is going to get a stronger revenue. But it's really hard to tell because Funko could be fairly cyclical in certain moments, and they will have to handle inventories very well. So there are some pretty important risks, so I like to be very conservative in my valuation, and I believe I am. Even though my valuation is much higher than analysts' valuation. In fact, they are projecting net sales for 2023 of a little bit more than 1 billion, while I'm projecting revenues of 1.5 billion, so I'm a lot higher than analysts. So my valuation could be wrong. We will see who's right in the long term. And in this valuation, I'm also considering some revenue contribution from NFTs. For 2022, I'm projecting 30 million. For 2023, I'm projecting 50 million. And for 2025, I projected 90 million revenue from NFTs. So this is another risk. Indeed, we don't know how the NFTs market is going to develop in the next few years. But the first drop of NFTs by Funko was really appreciated by the market. Their NFTs sold out in something like 13 minutes. So Funko fans really love them. So at this point, I tried to project price to sales for Funko. I compared the company to Hasbro and Mattel, and as you can see, Hasbro price to sales was 2.4 and Mattel was 1.56. I'm talking in the past because I did this valuation like 1 or 2 months ago. Margine netto means net margin. So if Funko price to sales would be 1 on my projected revenue in 2023, the market cap could be 1.5 billion, so something like a plus 50% from today's market cap. If we apply a price to sales of 1.2, it could be worth 1.8 billion, and if we apply a price to sales of 1.5, we could get to a market cap of $2.2 billion. So as you can see, the price to sales I'm applying is fairly conservative if compared to other companies in the sector. I believe now Hasbro and Mattel are getting a higher price to sales because they are more diversified. The market wants to see Funko succeed in its new venues, so they want to see Loungefly growth and they maybe want to see new SKUs, new products, because most of Funko's success is coming from Funko Pops, and Wall Street probably wants to see some more diversification. Then I tried to apply a net margin in 2023 of 7%. This is around the net margin Funko is getting in the last quarters. And consider that there will be some revenue contribution from NFTs in 2023 and 2025. And NFTs are going to have much higher margins than physical products. So NFTs could give a good contribution to net margin, but probably not in 2023 because the amount of revenue which will come from NFTs will be so minimal. So net income could be 106 million, and if we apply a price earnings ratio of 20, Funko's market cap could be 2.1 billion. If you apply a price earnings ratio of 15, it could be valued at 1.5 billion, and if we apply a price to earnings ratio of 25, Funko could be worth $2.6 billion in 2023. So my best case is more than a 100% gain in just 3 years, while my worst case is a plus 50% in just 3 years. So I believe the risk-reward ratio is very good on Funko, and I believe my valuation is fairly conservative. It's kind of aggressive if you compare it to that of analysts, but I believe analysts are not getting this company very well, because they live in their bubble, they live in Wall Street. I don't believe they are buying Funko Pops or they are meeting with people who is a fan of Funko Pops. So I believe they don't really understand the company very well. I might be wrong, my valuation could be totally wrong, and it's very aggressive, so that's a risk. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments section what do you think about Funko. Do you like the stock or you don't? And let me know why you don't like it, because maybe you are seeing something that I'm not seeing and you could help me. So let me know whatever goes in your mind. Before you close this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time and have a nice day.